Alright guys, we are back today with another video and we're going to be talking about a palette that I just got in the mail that I'm super excited about. We're going to give it a little review. So Carli Bybel released a new deluxe eyeshadow palette with BH Cosmetics. For those of you guys that don't know, Carli Bybel is a YouTuber that has millions of subscribers. I'm sure everyone knows who she is. She made her original palette with BH Cosmetics. It looks like this. I got this at Ulta, I believe, for like $14, and it looks like that. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette. And so when I saw she was coming out with a deluxe version of that palette, I went online and purchased it right away because I loved her original palette so much. So I got the deluxe edition palette for $19.50. It has some really, really beautiful packaging. It has the same outside packaging as the original. This one actually comes with a sleeve that kind of goes over it, and then it's got the white pillow tufting with pearls. The original has like her signature in silver, and this one's rose gold. It has her signature on the back and then a little penguin on the side. And when you open it on the inside, it's white marble with a really nice sized mirror. It's so, so pretty and elegant. This palette is so elegant. It has 15 shadows, eyeshadows, and 6 highlighters. And I believe she pulled 11 shades from the original palette and then added 10 more shades to make her deluxe edition palette. There are about 8 mattes with 6 beautiful shimmers, and again the 6 highlighters that are at the bottom of the palette. Okay, so let's talk about what I love about this palette, and then we'll talk about things that I don't love. I love the pigmentation in this palette. I've ordered a few things from BH Cosmetics that aren't like where they're collaborating with a beauty person, and they're not my favorite. Like, they're a little lackluster. They don't have great pigmentation. But I find that whenever they're collaborating with someone, their pigmentation and quality of the eyeshadows is much, much higher than their regular stuff. I'm not sure why that is, but yeah, so the pigmentation in this shadow is wonderful, and they blend very easily. They're super, super easy just to throw on and blend in, and yeah, so I love that. They're also really soft and buttery. Like, they're not hard to work with. They're just really easy shades to work with. I also love the color scheme of the palette. It's my favorite colors. Like, I love that she added a lot of warm shades up here, which I love, and then the mauvey purple shades, and then a couple neutral shades. Like, it's just the most beautiful neutral palette that I've seen. I really, really love this palette. And then she's got a couple like really like fun shades. Like, these ones up here that are with the warm tones all have like a hint of pink in them, and it's so, so pretty. The intensities of the shimmers and the highlighters is like intense. You like barely need to dip your brush in it and rub, like for a highlighter, dip your brush in it and put it on, and you are getting a lot of color payoff, and I love that, for especially for a palette that's so cheap. For a palette to be $19, that's insane. I also love the range of the shades of the highlighters. You got from brilliant white to like a pinky color, and then a deeper golden, and then a really, really deep bronze color, which would be great for women that have darker skin. And then you've got like a champagne color and a little golden color. The white highlighter is my absolute favorite highlighter. It is so intense and so beautiful. And I will even just throw on just these 2 matte shades and then pop a little of the white highlighter in my inner corner, a little bit along my brow bone, and then use it as a highlighter, and it just is beautiful. The white highlighter is one of my favorites. Just use it with a very light hand because it is intense. Okay, so now I want to talk about the things that I don't really love about this palette. These 2 darker shades could be a little darker for my liking. You have a lot of beautiful shades, and I would love to see a little bit of a darker shade that you could either use as a powder liner or to really deepen up the crease. I am actually wearing this one today all over my lid, and it just ends up being like a nice neutralish brown. I just wish either it was a little darker or she added like an almost black shade that you could use to intensify or smoke out any of these shadows. Also, this shimmer shade right here just doesn't swatch well, just kind of is lacking. It's right there. Compared to the intensity of all the other shimmer shades, I guess I kind of had a high bar, and that one to me was like, it was alright. It's not bad. Like, you could still use it. It's just not my favorite. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the highlighters. I talked about that I do love that there is a wide range of highlighters, but my only complaint was, and I was really hoping that she was gonna add these in when she didn't, I wish that these two shades were a blush and a bronzer, because then you could just pull out this palette and be done. A neutral blush, a neutral bronzer would have really made this palette like explode for me, because I do already love this palette. There are a few tiny things that I don't love that I can work with, but I really wish a blush and a bronzer, because it's quite a large palette anyways, like it's very big in size. So I really wish that she would have added a blush and a bronzer instead of added 2 more highlighters, because I feel like it just would have made this palette something you could go to for everything, and that would have been nice. And those are my only 2 complaints. Other than that, I love, love, love this shadow. My thoughts are, I would get this palette. It's only $19.50. You're getting a lot of shades, you can get any look with it, and it's neutral, which I love neutral shades. The price point of this palette is amazing. $19.50 for an eyeshadow palette is amazing. Now, I don't know if they are going to be carrying these in Ulta. I know Ulta has started carrying BH Cosmetics, and I'm hoping that they're going to put this in Ulta stores. I'm not sure if they are. I know I bought it off of her website, Paranova Beauty. It was like her pre-orders, but you can buy it from BH Cosmetics website. They don't sell it on Ulta as of yet. I'm hoping they will, or in stores, but I'm not sure. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on her new palette. I love it. I recommend you go get it because it's a beautiful palette with a beautiful price tag. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.